Triceratops. The three-horned herbivore dinosaur is perhaps one of the most famous dinosaurs. With a crest on its skull accompanying the horns, it would have looked a formidable adversary for any predator. Its posture is much like a modern rhino, and it is likely that when confronted, the Triceratops would charge down its opponent.
The oviraptor was a small dinosaur that was mistakenly thought to scavenge the nests of other dinosaurs to eat their eggs. Modern commentators believe this was not the case, and that the oviraptor was actually an omnivore that feasted on both plants and small animals. With a beak and feathers, the oviraptor probably looked like a cross between a dinosaur and a modern bird.
The Compsognathus was a very small, two-legged predatory dinosaur. Like Velociraptor, it is believed that Compsognathus was also covered in feathers. But also like Velociraptor, it was unable to fly or glide. Fast, agile, and with good vision, these little dinosaurs would rely on lightning reflexes to take down prey. Microceratus was a small, herbivore dinosaur that had a beak and a horn on its skull. They were around 2 feet in length, with a fondness for ferns, conifers, leaves, and needles. These peace-loving dinosaurs were abundant during the Cretaceous period and would have unfortunately been easy pickings for larger predators at that time. It is likely that they relied on speed to outmaneuver any predators attacking them. One of the most famous herbivore dinosaurs is the Stegosaurus. With its distinctive large plated spine and large spikes on its tail, Stegosaurus is one of the most widely loved and researched dinosaurs. It is almost certain it would swing its tail to ward off predators, but there is still debate as to the purpose of the spines on its back. Some scientists believe that the plates added another layer of armor to the exposed back, while others have put forward that they regulated temperature. A rather unusual dinosaur, Stygimoloch is a dome-skulled herbivore. Scientists are still unsure as to whether Stygimoloch represents an actual individual dinosaur or if it is simply a juvenile pachycephalosaur. This is because only juvenile skeletons have yet been unearthed. Due to bearing distinctive differences from the pachycephalosaur, it is currently believed to be an entirely different dinosaur in the same family. Pachycephalosaurus was a dome-skulled dinosaur that lived in North America. Scientists have yet to confirm what the thick dome skull did, but suggestions that its purpose was for combat with other Pachycephalosaurus have been put forward, similar to how goats headbutt each other for dominance. It is widely believed that they were herbivores, but this has not been confirmed, as they also had sharp, serrated teeth associated with scavenger dinosaurs. One of the most famous herbivore dinosaurs is the Stegosaurus. With its distinctive large plated spine and large spikes on its tail, Stegosaurus is one of the most widely loved and researched dinosaurs. It is almost certain it would swing its tail to ward off predators, but there is still debate as to the purpose of the spines on its back. Some scientists believe that the plates added another layer of armor to the exposed back, while others have put forward that they regulated temperature. Baculites are an extinct, straight-shelled creature that lived in the Cretaceous period. It is believed they fed on zooplankton and lived somewhere between the surface and floor of an ocean. It is also believed that they lived in large groups, together known as shoals, as many fossils have been found in close proximity to one another. Carnotaurus was a scary-looking predatory dinosaur with sharp teeth, long claws, and horns above its eyes. It was a very large dinosaur, measuring around 30 feet in length, with a sweeping tail, strong hind legs, and small forelimbs like a tyrannosaur. Unlike other bipedal dinosaurs, Carnotaurus is likely to have been scaly. Dilophosaurus were an intriguing dinosaur that lived during the Jurassic period. They were good size, being around 23 feet long and weighing around 400 kilograms. They had two crests down the center of their skulls that may have been used for displays in mating, and sharp predatory teeth. Again, like similar dinosaurs, it is speculated that they were covered in feathers. Apatosaurus were very large sauropod dinosaurs that were similar to Brontosaurus. These giant herbivores walked on four legs with extremely long tails and necks. It is believed they used their long necks in the way modern giraffes do, to graze on foliage at the tops of trees. Although they were considered prey to predators, a healthy adult Apatosaurus would have been left alone just because of its sheer size. Gallimimus was a very large dinosaur that almost certainly had feathers covering its entire body. Its small forelimbs would also have borne a resemblance to wings. Its dietary patterns are currently disputed, some scientists believing it ate small living creatures and insects, while others contend it only ate plants. Either way, it was a lot more frightening than a turkey. A hadrosaur dinosaur, the Parasaurolophus was another gentle giant of the dino world. Chomping down on plants and vegetation sustained it, while strong limbs supported its large weight. With an unusual crest, this dinosaur has been subject to much debate, and to this day, it is not known what the crest was used for. One thing is known about Parasaurolophus. They had an abundance of teeth ready to grind down all those delicious plants. T-Rex was one of the most formidable dino predators. With strong legs and razor-sharp teeth, this dinosaur would tear flesh from its prey. Despite having almost comical tiny arms, this apex predator was no laughing matter. Weighing in at a hefty 8.4 tons, they could take down almost any prey. Pteranodon was a flying animal belonging to the pterosaur genus. Often confused for dinosaurs, these creatures are in fact not related to dinosaurs. Its large wingspan enabled it to soar gracefully over vast oceans as it moved around in migratory pattern, much like a modern bird. Their diet was fish-based, and it is possible they caught fish by dragging their mouths along the water surface while flying. A very large and heavy dinosaur, the Baryonyx would have looked fearsome indeed. Luckily, it was unlikely to prey on anything other than fish, with a snout and sharp teeth that suited plucking fish out of the water. It is also likely that this dinosaur enjoyed being in the water as much as on land, similar to that of a modern-day crocodile. The velociraptor was a predatory dinosaur, which scientists believe was covered in feathers, making it look incredibly like a bird. Velociraptor was likely to be a feisty and aggressive dinosaur, possessing sharp claws and teeth to subdue its prey. It was also likely to be agile and fast, like other flightless birds of today. A large and unusual duck-billed dinosaur, the Corythosaurus likely fed on soft vegetation. It was wrongly believed that this dinosaur was part aquatic. It is now almost certain that it lived on land, foraging for soft plant matter to eat. It also had a distinctive crest, which is thought to have amplified the noise the dinosaur made if threatened. Saurolophus was a very large dinosaur that roamed the earth around the same time as Tyrannosaurus rex. It was an herbivorous dinosaur that moved from location to location, grazing on vegetation. It had a small crest and distinctive spines along its back that relied on speed to outrun larger predators. Edmontosaurus was one of the last dinosaurs to have lived, and it is likely to have been witness to the extinction event. It was an herbivore with hundreds of teeth. It spent its time grazing on vegetation. Unfortunately, it is speculated that Edmontosaurus wasn't all that bright, possessing only a small brain chamber in its skull. A close relative of the Corythosaurus, Lambeosaurus, shared many of its distinctive features, as its crest. It is possible Lambeosaurus was able to eat a wider range of vegetation, with teeth suited to grinding down tougher plant types. It mainly lived in North America, and likely used its crest to make loud noise when under threat.